Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Cricket Captain with Gloucestershire. Today we start our One Day Cup campaign. If you couldn't tell from the thumbnail, we start with our One Day Cup campaign. We're going to have two games here today, and as I usually tend to go with the One Day Cup, I tend to use like the younger players because that's kind of what the One Day Cup has become in the last couple of years, especially with the the invention of the 100 into the English domestic calendar. Whether or not you agree with that is kind of up to you. Like, personally, the 100 is more cricket, so that's a positive. But the negative is, I don't really think they needed it. Like, they probably could have just, like, if they wanted to make a franchise competition, they could have just done that. And then kind of committed the counties to each of the franchises. But that's a conversation for another day. We start in the One Day Cup. We are in Group B, so we've got Glamorgan, Essex, Worcestershire, Somerset, Northamptonshire, Middlesex, Lancashire, and Kent. So we will play 8 matches, one against all of them, and we start with a game against Northamptonshire. So Northamptonshire is a team that we just managed to get a draw against, I think. In the county championship, we got bowled out for 267, and then bowled out Northamptonshire for 462, so they had a lead of almost 200. Survived for 135 overs to get 224, and by then there was just not enough time for Northamptonshire to get the runs that they needed. And of course, we were never going to get the win, but we did get a draw. And today we will go into the One Day Cup. So what we're going to do is we're going to load the last One Day Cup team. Oh, never mind, it's not here. Okay, so we're going to have to pick a team. So let's just quickly do this with our bowlers and look for the, well, it won't be current year, so let's go last year. Wow, there's a lot of players who didn't play any One Day Cup last time out. Interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to rotate. We're going to give other players an opportunity. So anyone who hasn't played, basically, is going to get an opportunity. So Bancroft will drop down. Let's bring in Dent. Charlesworth, Prosser. Van Buren swaps out for Webster. Wood will take the gloves from Bo Webster, because obviously we've got 2 Websters. Petman can take a break as well for Actor, I think. Yeah. Okay, so there's only one player here who's actually played before. Conditions, however, say we are going to want spinners rather than just like a full set of pacers. So in fact, there is going to have to be a change there. And Wood can move up as well. This is a very odd team. We've got a lot of openers here. Middleton can also play as well. Let's go for Charlesworth. Move Middleton down here. And that is, yeah, look, that'll be the start we go with. And if we are kind of struggling, then, you know, we can bring back Bancroft. We can bring back other players. Wood should take the gloves. And Captain should probably... Yeah, to be fair, Dent's probably the best bet for Captain there. So that's okay. We're going to call tails and we're going to have a bat. Right. Okay, so not really sure how this is going to go, batting. But the target tends to be about 300. However, it's a tough pitch. A tougher pitch, at least. So we shall see. James 2 Borman. That's the first boundary. Well done. Really good. Oh, maybe another one. It is another one. There we go. 2 boundaries in the over. Oh, don't get out now doing something silly. No, he goes big and hits a big old 6. So that is 22. Now, usually, I tend to go for try and get to 30 within the first 10 overs and then kind of step up the rate from there. But we're already going to be at 30. We are. There we go. 30 already. But Borman's gone. Short stays. So now Dent comes in. And we are 30 for 1 after 3 overs. So any runs from now is actually kind of bonus runs when it comes to planning the innings. Good work from Dent. So that's 42. 1 more over. That makes 10. 46 for 1. Awesome. Now what I like to do is try and go at 4 and over. for the next 10 overs, which would take us to 86. So let's see if we can get to 86. We're at 55 already. And then anything from that is a bonus. Shot from Huckerby, really nice. Okay, a maiden played out there. Huckerby puts it away again. Good shot. And again, that one's even better because that one's gone flat for 6. And then again, look at that. He's taking it on. That is 76, 77. I just want to get to 86 after 20 overs. And it looks like we will because Dent's gone big on that one. 84. And that is it. Lovely stuff. So 19 overs, 1 over spare. Right, now, let's see where we are after 20 overs. And then we try and go at 5 and over, which of course is 50 runs. But Huckerby has gone high. But it goes for 6. Okay, so I'm going to keep Dent where he is. Because he is aggressive and also he's the kind of senior player. So if he could just stick around, then that would probably be good for his for the team innings. While at the other end, I could try and tell Huckerby to keep going, keep progressing. So we were at 98, I think, after 20 overs. Maybe. Let's count back. So 6 at 12.95? Yeah, it must have been 95. So 50 onto 95 is 145. So that's what we're going to try and get to after 30 overs. And from there, it's straight up. You're playing a T20 almost. You know, you're just trying to pile on the runs in T20 mode. That's a good shot. But a maiden now is not ideal because it puts pressure on the other end. Okay, Huckerby's going to have to go aggressive then. Wood finds an edge, but it goes away. Oh, that's in the air from Huckerby. And the fielder takes the catch. And this is the problem, yeah? This is what can happen when you're thinking, okay, we need to step up the aggression. Suddenly, the wickets fall and you've got 2 new bats at the crease. Shot from Wood. What a shot that was. Big shot. And again, 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 4. So I need 10 runs in 3 or 4 overs. Wood is gone. So we're actually short by 2 runs of where I wanted to be. If you added it to, yeah, it would be... If you add it up, it'd be 30 plus 40, which is 70, plus 50 is 120. So we're actually 23 ahead, but we've lost 4 wickets. And that's where the problem does kind of come in. So we're going to start players coming in on 2 yellows. When they get to the S, they will go to another yellow. There we go. And hopefully that will be a kick on. And some players will start to hit some boundaries. And there we go, misfield it. And get a few more runs on the board because we've got 120 balls left from here. If we go run a ball from here, well, a couple of overs ago, we would make it to just under 300. So that's what we want to try and get to 300. Oh, the reverse comes out from Prosser. 180. Let's see where we are after 40. Oh, the edge, but that's fine. Because let's say you go, if you go 30, 40, 50, and then a run a ball last 20, you actually only end up on 240. Which, while that is like a decent score, kind of overall, it's not match winning or guaranteed. You know, it doesn't guarantee a match winning performance. 240 is actually probably more about par in the One Day Cup, or a bit under par. Because you want to be going at a run a ball from the go, but it's hard to do that. That's 200 up for the team. Okay, so 1 over left in this block of 10, and then we've got 60 to go. 60 balls to go, I mean. That's gone. Webster's gone. So Middleton comes in. We're going at about exactly 5 and over, which would put us to 250, but we want more than that now. We want to try and get to 270. That's what I'm going to say. I want to try and get to 270 off the last 10 overs here. Middleton hits that one away. Good shot. Which does mean about 10 and over. 10 and over? No. Well, maybe now, but about 7 or 8 and over. Where are you going, Prosser? Okay, now it's a little bit more difficult. 8 overs to go. I still want to get to that 270, but it will require Middleton to hit some boundaries like he's just done, and Ahmedzia to do the same. 240 is the minimum. Facing out a maiden now is a not good. Not good. A bit poor. In the air from Ahmedzia. Taken. That brings in Shaw. We've still got, like I say, I want to get to 240 minimum. But the quality of players we've got in this team, you know, there's a lot of youngsters. There's a lot of players who are kind of early in their career. And you wouldn't expect to be smacking 340 or something like that. So the fact that we're getting close to that 240 target, and Middleton with a bit more kind of stability in his game is doing a good job. Now, sure, if you could just try and find a wicket. Oh, not a wicket. Find a boundary. He has. It's not exactly convincing. That one is far more convincing. That's 250 up. 1 over to go. And it's all about trying to just maximize here and get a competitive total on the board. There we go. That's 6 runs. What a shot. 258. 4 balls to go. That 270 is still on the cards if there's a couple more boundaries, of which there is one of them. 263. 1 more boundary. Bowled him. Which means Zaman Akhtar faces the last ball. And he does put it away. 4 runs. Really well done. 267 for 8. It's not bad. No 50s, but pretty good contributions across the board. The only issue is that a lot of these strike rates, no one really got going. You know, Middleton ended up getting going, but when I told players to, you know, let's try and be a bit more expansive, they got out, which does happen. So we're gonna have to bowl quite well to try and keep these numbers down. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bowl well. Offside field to start. And you know what? I'm actually going to go ball by ball. Oh my word. Sarsadarshan's gone. He's gone first ball. Oh my word. Now that is not something I expected. Let's save this as split. Yes, he shouldn't really be getting singles to those players. Okay, where are the singles going now? That's fine, but again, you shouldn't be getting singles here. Square leg is back, so that's actually fine. Again, that's alright. That shouldn't be getting a single. Okay, third man's going to come up then. Okay. I'm going to try and look for a few more dot balls. Okay, the boundary's gone kind of through third man. But that's still a pretty good over. This is actually a really good start here. We've got them going along, not exactly not expansive, not really. Good economies so far of 4. If we keep bowling at a good economy like that, okay, and we go. We're going to get even closer, even closer. Karuna's runner 2 down to kind of deep mid-wicket there. Takes a single, just a drop and run single. A wide doesn't help, but here's a chance. Edged. No, no edge. Okay, last ball of the over. Oh, another chance. Edged. Taken this time. Boom, that's 2. And they are actually 30 runs behind the old Duckworth-Lewis-Stern as things stand. Okay, mid-on comes in then. Where's that gone? Square leg. That's all right. Where's that 2 gone? Again, down to mid-wicket, maybe? No, that 2 went out to... Okay, yeah, that's fair. Right, we're doing so well in the power play here. Really well. Just got to try and keep this going. Why is he gone? No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, I want to stop the drop and run here a bit. If we can. Alright, that's pretty good. It's pretty good from these guys. They're going along at 4s, which is... it's okay, especially when you've taken 2 wickets. Maybe 3. Or, I think just outside the line. But there we go. We're going along at 4s. In fact, 3.75 for Dale now. So we're going to change it up. Let's bring in Shaw. Get that split going again. Oh, I can't use the split apparently. Mid-wicket goes back. You come up. You go in and you go in as well. That's just a drop to cover. Go on, Shaw. Get in on the action. Not quite. Okay. Where's that single gone? Just a drop and run. Fine. Okay, really good stuff here. Really, really strong bowling from our openers. And our first change as well. 2 leg byes, 1 single. Where's that gone? That was... I'm not quite sure. Was that drop and run? Yeah, drop and run into the offside. Same again from Karun Nair. Okay, power play is done. We can start protecting boundaries. In fact, I don't think there's any need because there's only been 1 boundary in the first 10 overs. Now, Northamptonshire are still 20 odd runs behind the Duckworth-Lewis-Stern. Shaw's bowling well. Shaw's actually doing good stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Middleton in. I'm going to split that field. But we're going to kind of watch it for a little bit. We still don't want to just be giving up runs. So that's how we'll start. Oh, okay. Went big. Yeah, you should have expected that. Well, not really, actually. Okay, now Seard comes in, and we've got to try and keep the squeeze here. It's not been a good first over. No, that's too much of a split on the 0-2 there. That's too much of a split. That's better. No, is it? I don't know. Mid-wicket can go back and just protect that. You go round and you guys go out and just give them a 1 around here. Here we go. If we can get Karun Nair, we are in business. Straight. Taken. Taken. Okay, big catch. That was an important catch because you could feel, you could kind of feel the spinners have come on. You could feel they were maybe thinking it's time to go. But that wicket will keep them kind of sorted out for a little bit. So into the template. Yeah, mid-wicket goes back. You guys go out. And that's all will change for the minute. That's a single, just a drop-in single. Just get a little bit tighter there. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. There's a fielder out there. And now another chance. I'm really trying to be kind of cognitive and engage with the plans. That's gone. That's gone. We've got 2 new batters at the crease now. However, they do prefer spin, and they're aggressive. So this might actually start to go against us if we're not careful here. Okay, yeah, you can go back. Come straight. Okay, you go back as well. Okay, so Middleton and Seed they've both managed to take a wicket. They are going at more runs, but they've both managed to take a wicket, so I can kind of forgive that. But I think it would be a good idea to go back to our paces here. So sure, only bowled 1. We'll get him back in. We'll get that leg side set for now. We'll see how he fares with that. And we'll set the offside over there. And we'll see how we fare with just bringing a bit of pace back in. That's gone through. That's unfortunate. That's kind of unfortunate. What we'll do is we'll make a little change of plan like that. Kind of just reshape it a bit. Gets 2 down there. Okay, and Actor can come back as well. That's a good leg side field. That's a good offside field. Here's another chance. Actor to Zabe. In the air. There's a short fielder in there to take the catch. What a plan that was. That worked. Okay, now this time we're going to take mid-off back and try and prevent George Bartlett from getting anything down through the offside. In fact, that's a little bit wide. Okay, got away with that. Got away with a no ball there. So they are now 70. They are 70 runs behind the rate. I'm not liking the no balls appearing here. That's a good over. That's really good. The thing is I don't really want to just be locked in with my pacers running. Stop bowling no balls, guys. Let's change the length here. Just a good length. That's really good. Okay. Okay, I need to... Okay, I'm going to try something here. You can tuck in a bit. You can tuck in. You can go out. Okay, there's your singles to the leg side. Fine. Mid-on's there. You're not really doing much, so let's bring you round. You can stop as much as you can here. Singles are fine. Here we go. Now, this is a bit of an experiment by bowling Prosser here. I've done that to try and free up some overs elsewhere because I don't want to bowl spin indefinitely and I don't want to run out of overs with my pacers. So it's an over of Prosser that's only gone for 2. Very, very good. Okay, we're going to bring back Middleton. Onto that defensive offside field. And then a bit of a split here. Now, all I'm really looking for is not boundaries. That's all I'm looking for right now. Because look, the run rate is crept up to 6.0. We can keep them from getting boundaries. That is going to keep going. 6.1. Keep going, guys. This is really good. That's incredible. That is incredible from Middleton. 6.3. Okay. Only 5 wickets in hand as well. You got to remember that as well. Prosser is doing an incredible job here, just contributing by taking overs away from others, you know. Like, I don't need... And we've taken the catch. He gets the wicket. Well done, Prosser. This is literally his first one-day game. He has played one first-class game. This is his first one-day game for Joe Prosser. And he is bowling well. He batted pretty well, 37 as well. This is not bad at all. And he's got George Bartlett, which is a massive wicket in the context of this game. Absolutely huge. Not only that, it's a wicket maiden. Okay, Middleton to continue. With that offside field that we set, like I say, boundaries are what we're bowling dot balls, we're bowling maidens, but boundaries are what we're protecting at this point. That's another wicket maiden. That is 2 wicket maidens in a row, and that's both set batsmen gone, which I'm absolutely in love with. This is just next level middle of the innings bowling. Incredible again from Prosser. He's actually got the best freaking economy of the bunch. And the squeeze continues. They are 7 down. This is one heck of a performance to start things off. I'm going to keep bowling with Prosser. He's not doing anything wrong. He's bowling very well. Middleton as well. No ball isn't great, but recovers. Yeah, 5 off the overs. Absolutely fine. Okay, Prosser's a little bit tired now. It's good to go back to Ahmed Syed. Split the field, bowling down the middle, and then offside field. Quite defensive, and he will come back with a maiden. And we are 32 over, so 18 to go. 128 for 7. They are 80 runs back. 140 required from 18. But the problem is the wickets, like they cannot afford to go expansive at the end of their innings here because of the wickets that have fallen. Whereas I could tell Middleton to go expansive knowing that I've got those wickets in hand. That's close, but not out. Still, it's a really good over. That's the first boundary in a long time. And there's actually 2 of them. So is that the alarm bells ringing for Northamptonshire? Maybe it is. Either way, it does not matter. Middleton is going to wrap his 10 overs up. Goes for 7 off his last. 2 for 39. What a performance from Middleton. Incredible stuff. And Prosser's joined in with the bowling to save the pace bowlers who can actually come back now. They can. Because I've got 13 overs to go and I've got 13 overs here. It's really, really good stuff. That's a great one. Okay, so we're going to go back to Dale, I think. Not bowling to the offside. Split that field. And 0-2, there we go. So pace comes back, and it's the same story. It's incredibly well bowled. And this is the 40th over. And we've got Northamptonshire 160 for 7. They need 11 per over now to get anywhere close. But the most important thing for me is to get the win. Net run rate does come into things and we want to bowl them out. But the most important thing is getting the win. That's fine. And you can see Northamptonshire have definitely started to worry because there's chances coming now. You see, there's chances coming left and right. Dale to continue. Wide with an open... Oh, chance again. Oh, inside edge. Still only manages to get that over off for 4. Not worried. Okay, this over's gone for 8 so far, but if a wicket falls now, which it might just because 3rd is there, and 3rd takes the catch. Come on. Come on, what a performance this has been. So Dale will continue. Dale will wrap up. He'll bowl his 10. In fact, he may not because he may just get everybody out. Yes, he will. There we go. So Dale does wrap things up and we get a win in the first game of the One Day Cup. What a performance that was. Guys, I don't really know. I didn't think I thought it was going to be a competitive total, but I didn't think we would bowl that well. That is one heck of a bowling performance. And a net run rate of 1.7 in the positive after one match is brilliant. Let's go again. Okay. Conditions say pace now. Pace is going to be necessary. Pace is going to be paramount. So we'll go on the current year stats. Dale is the only one who didn't bat. Syed got 2 wickets, bowled very well, did go at 5. So with that, he's going to be the one who drops out, and I'm going to bring Webster in and move Webster above Middleton. Rossler's bowling was incredible, so valuable. Sure, you're the only bowler who didn't get wickets, but you also did bowl less overs. Let's give... let's give Price a go, and we kind of bat a little bit deeper. But it does mean we've got another bowler, and we've got in good form. Yeah. Okay, that's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to go with. And we're going to call tails, and we're going to bowl first this time. Okay, so what we've got to do is we've got to try and do exactly what we did in the in that innings, and against Northamptonshire. We've got to try and be tight. Just be tight as we can. In fact, we're going to split this like this. That's okay. Yeah, there we go. Literally on the split field works perfectly here. Bring that length back. Akhtar to start things off. And again, we're going to go ball by ball. We want to try and really squeeze here. Okay. Not a good start from Akhtar there. Not a good start. Getting hit through the leg side. So if that's what they're going to look to do, I'm going to set my field to the leg side and say, go on then. And let's see what Dale can bring to the table here. Really bad start. Really bad start. Now, it is a batting pitch, but it's not that bad. Okay, one more chance. Akhtar. No. Okay, Akhtar does not want to bowl. All right. That's fine. Okay, Akhtar takes a break and Price comes in. It's already very expensive. Very expensive from the batsmen here. They are going along at just under 10. Okay. Wowza, right. So Bell is gone. Brevis comes in. Dewald Brevis is a scary player. He's a scary player, so this is not going to be easy. That's gone. Okay, we've got them 60 for 2. So they started like a freaking bullet from a gun. They shot out of the blocks. But it's not just about doing that for 6.5 overs. Because if you lose the wickets, you're in trouble. So, and it is the power play, you know. We can't defend the boundary just yet, really. So, that's a good comeback. Okay. Okay. It's gone. It's gone! Bohannon's gone. That brings in Morgan. All right. Last over of the power play is going to Dale, who's been hit through the offside. Let's change that length up. Okay. Taking a bit of advantage of the power play there at the end, which you can't. Yeah. It's fair. It's fair. Okay, Price is going at 6s. Dale is going at 8s, but Price is getting wickets. And it might just be time to bring some spin to the table. I think it's going to have to be. So, Middleton comes in. Split that field. Quite defensive here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to be because of the way we have started. The wickets are good. The wickets are, in fact, really good. 90 for 3. That's really good. But the problem is The runs are flowing. And if we don't keep taking wickets, which we are because Middleton's got Davies. Sorry, not Davies. Morgan. Davies has come in. Oliver Davies. Or Davies or Davis. It could. Sometimes it's one or the other. Price to Brevis. If this is out, this is a... Oh! Huge wicket. Okay, I'm going to just be a little bit defensive here. Oh, 4 off the last. Good. Good. Really good. Really good again. Okay, Middleton's doing very well. And Price is bringing that economy down. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bowl this over of Middleton, which goes for 7. And now we're going to bring Bo Webster into the equation. And he starts with a maiden, which is very nice. Didn't really mess with his field, though. Maybe that's a positive. We've taken a bit of pace off. Okay, there's the first runs off of Bo Webster, so not bad at all. We need, and I want another wicket. There we go. Well done, Webster. I wanted another wicket just to try and keep the pressure on here. Bit of a leg side field. It works. Okay, a leg side field works, but we're not bowling a leg stump line, which is... That's in the comments. You guys told me that. Okay, that's clearly a bit of a point for Brevis to find through. Let's go like this. Yeah, I mean, that's a weird field, but it works. Kind of a mirror, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Bring you up, bring you back. There we go. Wow, straight away, another boundary through that leg side. Okay. Okay, go on, Webster. I want another good over from you. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Middleton, let's change you out. I'm going to bring Prosser in. Get that split field going. He's gone for 8. Okay, well, look, we'll give him a chance. They are expansive now. They are picking it up. I think it might be time to bring... Well, one more over for Prosser. Let's see how he goes. It's gone for more. Okay, Webster. We've got to go back to the pace, I think. There we go. Boom. That was very, very... like, sometimes we let the game slip. Not today. Okay, Prosser, you can keep going because a new bat is in. And it would be very good if you could get another wicket. We've gone 182 for 6. Just keep going here. That's a better over. Dale to continue. That's a better over. That's a better over. There we go. Really, really good here. He's trying to keep the squeeze on and not give him anything cheap. Brevis is batting well. That's to be expected. He's a quality player. Well done, Prosser. You've actually brought it back really well. Now, Actor can come in with that split field. And let's bring that line back to Brevis and see if he can deal with that. Only 3 off that one. Really good again. And that's a freaking maiden. That's really nice from Dale to wrap things up. Okay. Really good. Okay, Dale's finished up. 14 overs to go, and I've got 10 overs of pace. And then a split between Middleton, Webster, and Prosser. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Webster back. And kind of try and keep doing what we're doing with a really good period of play here where we're not conceding a lot of runs. And I'm so happy that that's resulted in a wicket. That's very useful. And if it results in Brevis gone as well. In the air. Oh, whoa. Mid-wicket was back. Mid-wicket was a bit further back. Okay, Actor to continue. That's fine. Let's see if Webster can get the breakthrough. That's fine. Okay, they're at 226. 39 overs. Very... Oh, 2 boundaries there. Brevis is on 93, but it's not been easy for Brevis to get away. Look at that strike rate. It's only at 93. Obviously, faced 100 balls. It's not been easy to get the runs away here. And this is a batting pitch. I think this has been a really good performance so far. Okay. What do I think I need here? Got 10 overs to go. Webster's not really going for a lot of runs, so it's probably good to keep him going. He goes for 4 again. Actor's going at a few more, but then again, that is because of his terrible start. He's had some good overs since he came back, so I'm going to give him 1 more over. Hopefully it's a good one. It's okay, it's gone for 6. It's not too bad. Webster will have to continue and just wrap this up. He's bowled very well. I think now I go back to Price. Again, just split that field. Oh, a chance. Oh, they're gonna... no, just a single. That's all right. That's good from Price. So Webster finishes up. And then someone has to bowl at this end. Okay, they kind of went after Webster's last over there. But even then, he's bowled 2 for 49. Really good stuff. Price to Brevis. Nothing doing. So again, it's a really good over. Okay. So where do we go? I think this is risky, but I'm thinking 1 over of Prosser. It's good. Okay, now Price continues, and then I think it'll have to be Actor from the other end just to keep the pace on. So it's a good over. You've done a job there. We're going back to Actor from the other end. Split that field. Been expensive. He's been too expensive today. Yeah, that's gone. Okay. Not out. Last ball. That's gone as well. Okay, so we are chasing 300 exact. That is quite... That's just a runnable. That's all that is. It's a batting pitch. It's perfect. It's not... The weather's actually better for us now. The outfield is very fast. We should get value for runs. Okay. Now, what we don't want to happen is we don't want the run rate to get on top of us. Which it probably won't do. What we're going to try and do, let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Let's go again. Another over. Not out. Shot from Borman. Really good. And again, we are 25 after 5. So I want us to try and get 20 runs ahead of the Duckworth Lewis and then just keep going. Let's... Oh, okay, so what I'm thinking we do is we get to the L. When a batsman gets to the L, they go to 2 yellows. When they get fully settled, it's 3 yellows. Because it's a batting pitch... Okay, Borman's gone. Never mind that. Dent comes in on 2 yellows straight away. Is that maybe the answer here? The opener stays. The opener keeps it settles. The batsmen who come in go big. Maybe it is. We're already way past the 30 that I like after 10 overs. So we're already really, really good on that. Of course, there is the power play as well. You want to be going a bit faster than that. Don't forget, Lancashire were going at a rapid rate. Look at that. That is the rate they were going at. But the regular wickets is what stopped their game, basically. That's what happens if you lose wickets on the regular. So we are 55 for 1, still 10 above the DLS, and the run rate is still at about 6, which is fine. Huckerby's going to move to another level of aggression, and it will hopefully pay off. There we go. There's a boundary. We want to try and push on now. We want to get to 100 for 1 after 20 at a minimum. Hopefully a bit more, but that's the minimum. Well done, Huckerby. What a shot that is. That's massive. That's absolutely huge. And he's gone again. This time it's still in the air a bit, but takes a couple of bounces, hits the line. There's not really any danger there. There's no danger there. Just because the ball goes in the air does not mean it's a dangerous shot. Let's put it this way. You're batting. I actually did some batting last night. I was in the nets just practicing, thinking, okay, the ball is outside off. They've got a ring, so they've got point. They've got maybe gully. So I can literally show you. There's point. There's your point. There's your gully. It's a left-hander. Right-hander. There we go. There's point and there's gully. If they've got, let's say they've got number 8 is in here, even with 1 here, even with maybe 9 there, anything out here can go in the air. So long as you put a bit of oomph behind it, you give it a whack. It's why you'll often hear the phrase in commentating. You say, if you're going to go hard. If you're going to slash hard. Because it means if you don't get all of it, the ball is still going to fly. Like a thick edge, it's still going to fly, and it's probably going to go for 4. So that's why a shot like that, even with Dent on the left-hand side, they're going through the other way. There's no one out there. There's no one in the deep there. You can go aerial, and you're still not going to get out. So that's why going aerial does not necessarily mean, you might get out. It's not a dangerous shot. That's a misfield that goes for 4. That, however, is just a lovely, classy shot. Along the ground, no danger at all. If a fielder stops it, fine. Exactly what I mean. Look at that. That is exactly what I mean from Dent. If the shot is going in the air, even over here, the fielders aren't in the game. They're not. Okay, Huckerby's fully set. Let's go to 3 yellows now. We've got 99 for 1. I'm thinking, take a bit of aggression on here. If we lose the wickets, it's okay. And the reason it's okay is because we've got more batting in the sheds. We swapped out. We went with a couple of middle order all-rounders who actually did contribute with the ball very well. But we bat all the way down to Middleton. So if we go aggressive now and it works, then great. We'll win this game very easily. If it doesn't work, we've still got backup. We can reset. We can go again. That's 4 more. And this is really, really good stuff. It's actually incredible. Yeah, it's really good. And that required rate is actually coming down a little bit now. You can see that. It's back up to 6.1 just because there's been a couple of overs without a boundary. But that's okay as well. Because when you find the bad ball, when there is a bad ball, that's actually really interesting. Because I was batting in a T20 a couple of weeks back. And I opened the batting. I was asked by the captain. I was open the bat. I haven't batted this year at all, really. I bat 7 and lower. And what happened was he said, look, you haven't had a lot of chances this year. It's the last T20. Have a go. Go out there and bat open. I didn't score a lot of runs. I hit 3 fours and got 17 total off of maybe a few more than that, maybe off about 20 deliveries. So not particularly explosive batting. But what happened is that I'd watched my opening partner get bowled in about the 4th or 5th over. And we were 30 without loss. We're going just under a runner ball. We're chasing 130, 120 or something. So we're not in any danger. What a shot from Dent. That's a big shot. And I watch him get bowled. He's off stump. Bowled on the off stump. Because he's played a bad shot. He's lost focus or whatever. And he gets out. That's fine. I stand at the other end for and that was the first ball of the over. This was this guy's first over, first ball of his first over. He gets a wicket. He's there. He's happy. And I'm like, okay, this guy might be a good bowler. I haven't faced him yet. We're going to have to be sensible here because we don't want to lose wickets for no reason. So what happens is, Dent's gone. Dennis Wood comes in. What happens is, Shot from Wood. Lovely shot. And don't worry, I am still focused on the game, but we're not really in any danger right now. We need 119 off 120. We've got 8 wickets in hand. We are very much looking fine. So don't think I'm not paying attention. I am. Wow, that was good. And what happens is, the rest of the over, my number 3, who comes in with me, he faces, he blocks out a couple. He maybe gets a single off the last or something. But I don't face the bowler until like his 3rd over or something. And for the second over. So I do face him. I literally get a single. It's like a wide. I get a single and then I'm off strike. And he bowls like 2 or 3 good balls to the number 3. And then he bowls like a really horrible outside off, like half tracker, gets slapped away. And it was really, really curious. Okay, I got interrupted, but I remember where I was in the story. And the story was, he had bowled this really bad ball outside off. And the number 3 had just gone, absolutely nailed it through. Oh, dang it, Wood's gone. Okay, Prosser comes in and we go aggressive. Keep going. And he had absolutely nailed this shot down over 3rd man, like over point 3rd man, and it's gone for 4. And all I said to my teammate, obviously, I haven't faced the guy. I've only faced like 2 balls, really. All I said to him, I was like, look, there we know. There we go. We know the bad ball is there. We know the bad ball is going to appear. So after a couple of overs of, we'll see it out. Just because you haven't hit a boundary, won't panic, don't panic. The bad ball might just appear. And when it does, you've got to back yourself to take it. And that's what we did. And we ended up winning that game. Okay, Huckerby's made 100. What a performance he has put in. Really good. All good batting all around here, in fact. Really strong. Okay, look, Wood, Borman, it's not the best, but we've got good batting, and we batted well in the first game of the episode, and I'm just hoping we continue it on, and we wrap this game up. We are looking so, so good. For 2 wins out of 2 in the One Day Cup. Would you believe it? We don't get wins here. We don't do that here. We don't get wins at Gloucestershire very often. So to get some today would be very nice. Next level for Huckerby. Prosser can keep doing what he's doing. We want to get over the line. Prosser's gone. Yeah. Okay, so we need 64 from 50. Well, 54 now. So 64 from 54. Let's keep going. We can do this. There we go. That's very helpful, isn't it? 4. Get it down to a runner ball again. I mean, it's more or less at a runner ball here. 59 from 48. I actually think I need Huckerby to keep going a bit more aggressive here. If he gets out, it will be difficult, but he's got to keep going. 4 more. Okay. 57. He's going to go next level here. I think I need him to. It's 57 or 42. It's still not done yet. There we go. So helpful. What a shot. He is fully set. He should be able to see the ball, judge the ball, and not pick out a fielder. Right, this is going to have to be ball by ball from here on. Oh, it's close now. That's a good shot. That's 4 runs. Very nice. Dot balls are really... They're okay. We've still got wickets in hand, however, so we can still play a little bit expansive and kind of go for some boundaries here. Okay, if Webster could hit this for a boundary, that would be very helpful. He's gone. Okay, 33 from 24 with quite a few wickets in hand. 4 wickets in hand. We should still be able to get this done. The Websters were out there. In the air. I don't know how on earth you have put that to mid-wicket from where it was. Okay, Price, you can bat, so you shouldn't be just sitting there eating deliveries here. There we go, 4 runs. 25 off 12. This is a little bit more difficult now. Oh, I don't want to lose after being so confident. Well done, Middleton. 21 off 10. 19 off 6 is very... Price, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I'm actually a little bit... Oh, that's 6. 13 off 3, 12 off 2. We need 6s to win this game. Oh, Middleton. Lancashire win by 10. I don't know how on earth that has happened. I do not know. The wicket's falling. I mean, we went aggressive. We had to go aggressive. We were... what? Man of the match, Brevis. I mean, he did score a good 100. That's a frustrating loss. That was a win. That was a win. That should have been a win. Okay, Prosser has improved on the offside to the max. Let's just do general technique. Next up is Worcestershire. I'm a little bit annoyed that we've not won that game. We were ahead of the rate. We were ahead of the... We should have won that game. That's really frustrating. Bo Webster just eating deliveries at the end there. Just eating deliveries. Get the set bat on strike. Huckerby getting out is tough. Okay, look. It is what it is, guys. We take a loss. It's not a big deal. There's still 6 games to go, and I actually think we played well enough to get the win there. So I'm not feeling kind of like crazy negative about that game. We played really well, and it puts us in a good position. You know, we're still in the top 3. We're okay. We've just got to try and make sure we don't let a game slip like that again. Do not let it slip again. We batted very well. We should have chased it down. There we go. Thank you for watching, guys. I really do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. 2 good matches. And yeah, look, in my head, it was 2 wins. The game disagrees. That's absolutely fine. Thank you for watching, guys. Until next time.